Hey, you guys, Coach Liz here. All right, this week we're going to talk about moving our body more. We are in element 17 in your life book. It's all about NEAT exercise. Now, NEAT exercise stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. What that is moving your body without a planned exercise. There's the difference between physical activity and exercise. Now, physical activity is just the movement of being active, moving your body, where exercise is typically putting on some exercise shoes, going for a walk or a run, or lifting some weights or playing some tennis, whatever you like to do. That's for a shorter amount of time, which is great. But what do you do, after that 1 hour of exercise? You still have a whole day that you could be moving your body. And so we want to look for ways just to be more active in our everyday lifestyle because it really can add up to about 200 to 300 extra calories just being conscious to move your body more. So we're going to talk about how to do that and how it can make a big difference. But first, let me tell a little experience that I had this past week. I am doing a nursing program, and this past week we had some clinical experience at a veterans home, which is an assisted living home for veterans. And it was very eye-opening to see the range of capabilities among these people. And these were all probably pretty active people when they were younger, but as you get older with age, depending on how you really prepared for that, really makes a difference in the things that you can do for yourself as you age. And we all want to be as independent as we can as we age. So doing those daily activities of living, those are things like dressing ourselves, being able to stand up from a chair or go to the bathroom by ourselves, take a shower by ourselves, all of those things that we want to be able to do. It's going to start with preparation years before you get to that point. So let's talk about how to become a perpetual motion machine, like Dr. Anderson calls it, just by being more conscious to move our body. So there are 6 terms when it comes to meat, 6 S's. We're going to go through those, and I want you to think about ways that you can improve in these areas in your life, things that you already do that you can just add a little bit more physical activity to strengthen those muscles to be able to prepare you for a long-term healthy lifestyle. All right, the first one is stance. Stance is your posture. When you're standing, how do you stand? Do you hunch over, or do you tighten your core? Do you hold your shoulders back? Do you breathe deeply? Do you hold your head high? These are all ways that you can burn extra calories and strengthen your muscle just by how you're standing. The next is actually standing. When you have a chance to stand versus sit, try to stand up more. When you're talking on the phone, try to be standing up. Do things while you're standing. Maybe you can have a standing desk for part of the day. But standing burns more calories than sitting and uses more muscles. So look for ways that you can stand. Give someone else your seat. Also, strolling. That just means walking. Look for ways to walk more. Instead of taking your groceries all in one trip, go back and forth or park farther in the parking lot so you get some extra steps walking in. I like to be the runner girl. If someone needs something from the car or something from another room, I like to volunteer. I always say I like the extra steps. Or when I'm at my kids' soccer games, I like to just walk around in the field and watch them play. Or I like to run and get the ball when it goes over the goal and someone needs to retrieve it to because it's the spare ball that is by the goal. I like to go get that ball, and I always tell people, no, I like the extra steps. I'm good. I'll go get it because I look for ways to walk more. If you have a 5-minute break, maybe you can just go for a quick walk at work or go to the drinking fountain or the bathroom that's further from your desk instead of the one that's close by. All those little steps really add up. All right, what about stairs? Look for any opportunity to take the stairs instead of the elevator. People that go with me know that I like to take the stairs. I always look for the stairs instead of the elevator, no matter what, because stairs are usually not about the same time to take the stairs as it does to take the elevator if you walk up the stairs. And I like the extra movement that the extra exercise I get in my legs. And so sometimes if I have time, I'll just run up and down the stairs a few times. Or if I have an appointment, I go to the stairs instead of the elevator. It doesn't really take much effort, but those little things add up. even at a hotel, even if I'm on the 10th floor, I like to take the stairs. So look for the stairs instead of the elevator when you can. The next is samba. That basically just means dancing. Turn on music more and get your body moving. All those little extra movements make you use muscles that you're not used to using as often, and it burns more calories. So as you're cleaning, as you're cooking, whatever you're doing, even if you're just sitting, if you turn on some music and you move your body a little bit more, all those extra movements really add up. And it's much more fun to have music and to be dancing during the day. And then the last one is switch. Switch things up. If you're used to using an electric can opener or a dishwasher, what if you started using a hand can opener? Or washing some dishes by hand, or sweeping the floor instead of using the electric sweeper. Looking for ways to just move your body a little bit more, going old fashioned sometimes, and just putting a little bit of extra effort into those daily activities. So, those are the 6 S's. I want you to think about something in your life that you can switch up or do more of, whether it just means standing a little bit more or a little straighter, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, parking farther from the store, turning on some music, or switching it up. All right, let's get a little bit more active in our daily life so that we can plan ahead for a long-term healthy lifestyle to be able to do more things independently long-term in our life. All right, have a great day.